squash, pumpkin, it can be watermelon. You just have to change the technique or the mode that you're using to grow food. So in other words, you're still using aquaponics. You're still using fish waste to grow your food, but you might not be able to use a deep water flow system like I had in the pod, or like John and Blake have in the basement, or like Galen has. He's got more of a nutrient film technique drip system. You know, that's something that won't work for a turnip, but be some squash or watermelon. So if you're using a flood and drain technique, like we have at Plain Tech High School, you can grow dwarf fruit trees, you can grow basil, you can grow chard, you can grow strawberries, carrots.
Well, one of the other issues is that any fruiting plant needs to be pollinated. The way they do that in commercial greenhouses is they bring in a bumblebee hive. Not necessarily quite so easy to do if you're in an indoor space, especially if it's also accessed by the public. So.
Well, for us too, you know, we got those 3 fruit trees in Plain Tech High School. I mean, it's very manageable for classes to come in as an activity with a little paintbrush and do their own, self-pollinate. So, that's it.
Only thing I would add to that, can you guys hear me okay? Yeah, he's recording actually. You're recording, right? Yeah. No worries, no worries. The only thing I would add to that is especially for you folks aspiring businesses, it's an economic question as well, to the extent that you're trying to build a business on this. And so I guess I would use the analog of a restaurant. If you have a fixed amount of space in a restaurant, you want people to eat really fast. You want to turn over the tables. You want turnover. So the equivalent of an indoor farm is real estate. So you want something that's going to grow fast and sell the most amount of money, right? So you have a lot of people gravitating towards the greens end because you can't grow indoors. Depending on the variety of greens, they can grow quickly, and if you're harvesting it at an earlier stage, they're microgreens. So as long as that's just the economics of it. Can you grow tomatoes, etc.? Yes, you can do that all day long.
Is it scalable and profitable though? You know, to grow tomatoes? At this point, no, it's not. That's kind of what we're figuring out, and I think a big component of that is the energy side of things. So as Galen mentioned, there's a huge demand for these smaller specialty, more expensive crops, and they aren't available locally. So we can grow them here, and we can actually undercut the price that they're purchasing them for, and serve them better product, and it's grown closer to them. So everyone's happy.
Yes.
Speaking of energy, at the Conduit Urban Farms, I'm from St. Louis, by the way, we've been running our farm equipment in our generators on the heat processor. Are you familiar with that? Do you guys use anything with that?
I'm not.
It sounds interesting. Can you tell us a little more?
Well, basically the heat processor works. We use only 25%, like for our lawnmowers, we use only 25% of the fuel we used to use. It actually has I can't really give the science, but it's where it was invented by Paul Pantone, I believe, is the fellow's name. It actually breaks down water and turns it into oxygen and hydrogen and burns that along with the fuel. Actually, we don't have, like on our lawnmowers or on our generators, we don't have a carburetor nor do we have a fuel tank. We just throw those away. And our fuel tank is actually a plastic jug. We take maybe 6 ounces of gasoline and mix it in with maybe 24 ounces of water. And with the bubbler tank, and then the water vapor and gas vapor is shot through this system. The exhaust heats it up. There's a spinning ferrous metal rod in there that creates electricity inside the processor, breaks it down. You guys can find stuff.
How do you spell
it? G-E-E-T.
Just like that, right?
Yeah, heat processor. But yeah, I just wanted to know if you guys were utilizing any of that.
No, not at all. And I think the interesting part about a component that could be plugged into something bigger is there's a lot of stuff like that around, and we all got to figure out how to use it the best way we can.
We're on Facebook, Chronicle Garden Urban Farms. We've got videos on there. You can go and take a look at it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it sounds like it might be right up your alley. I don't know how it would work with BioLink.